Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all here today. This is a general reading, of course. This is a message to all of you who are watching today from the spirit realm. If you're here, it's because you're meant to be. It's as simple as that. This is our belief system that whoever finds this video, you're meant to be here. So, hello, my name is Linda, and we're doing something a little bit different today because I want you to be involved. I want you to realize that you are highly intuitive. Everybody is intuitive. Some more than others, yes, because maybe they haven't developed those instincts. But we have our gut instincts, don't we? We have that gut, that gut. So you're going to see a photograph in front of you of three of this beautiful deck. Okay, this is a beautiful deck from the Illuminati deck. It's absolutely beautiful. The colours are gorgeous. And it's just absolutely, look, some of these are just gorgeous. You'll see them as we go along. What I want you to do is this. I want you to open this reading. I want you to choose a card. 1, card 2, or card 3. At my end, the card will be chosen by spirit, of course, because that's how it works. And so, what I want you to do is just look at the three cards. I want you to just take a deep breath and see what number comes to you first. And know this, spirit connects very quickly when they speak to us or talk to us or bring thoughts. It's very quick because it's not that they don't speak with their mouth, it's telepathic with our mind. And so whatever number comes to you first, I want you to decide to choose that number. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask my guide, the lady who runs my decks, if she will choose those numbers. And so she's going to choose number 1. I'm not going to turn them over straight away. I'm just going to put them on the table. She's going to choose number 2. And she's going to choose number 3. Okay, and so we're going to start the reading. Okay, we're going to put 2 and 3 over here. We're going to start with number 1. And look what she's given us. Oh, the beautiful Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful queen. All of the queens and the kings, all of the court people, that they're all very beautiful. The royal family, they're all very, very beautifully depicted in this deck, but they all have such inner qualities. What this is saying to you is, you need to trust. And we're talking about your intuition, aren't we? You need to trust your intuition. You need to, I'm being told to say to you, you need to follow your heart's desire at this moment in your life. I'm being told to say you need to be true to yourself. You need to do what's right for you. And also, Spirit is saying to you, try not to be influenced by others. In other words, listen to your own intuition. Listen to what it is that you feel you need to do at the moment. We are also talking here about actions, how you're going to act in the situation that you're in at the moment. A slow and steady pace is what I'm being told to say to you, a slow and steady pace. Stay in touch with yourself. Follow your belief systems is what he's also saying to you. And then you'll be ready to move forward. Okay, now let's see what else. All of you that have chosen this number 1 card, let's see what else Spirit wants to say to you today. Okay, let's see. I'll ask my guide, please, to choose the other 2 cards for those who have chosen the number 1 card today. Thank you. And we're not just going to do a couple of cards. I'm still going to give you a reading. We're going to have a look at what you need to let go, we're going to have a look at messages from the animal tarot, which I know you all love, and of course we've got the numbers card. Oh, look at this, we've got the tower. Okay, don't get freaked out. The tower is actually not a bad card, really, because there's a very interesting story behind it. But we'll see what Spirit wants to say. You've also got the Emperor. Look, these are three actually, there's a really good little story here, those of you who have chosen number one. So let's have a look at the tower. Let's have a look at this. And when we look at the tower, no matter what deck it's in, no matter what tarot deck it's in, it always looks scary, doesn't it? But in actual fact, what I'm being told to say to you, those of you who have chosen this reading, you chose it by choosing number one. So this reading is very much meant for you. However, I would like to put this in. If you still want to watch, you want to watch two and three, then please do, because you'll get something from all of them. But this one is for you at the moment. But the tower, what I'm being told to say to you is change, big change. And of course, I'm doing this on the 21st of September. We've just had that eclipse, haven't we? And we're also we know that we've got a very different 6 months ahead of us, because these eclipses last for 6 months. But it was in Pisces, which isn't so bad, because Pisces is a water sign, so it's not too bad. But it is a time of change. It is a time of change for many of us. I'm being told to say to you that you are ready. Uh, those of you who are watching today, I'm being told you've been through this tower. Some of you may still be going through it, but let's talk to those of you who are in the middle of it at the moment, all right? Now, I've experienced the tower many times in my life. In fact, the tower is very much associated with the sign of Scorpio, which is my star sign. So I understand what the tower is. And it is about change. It's about big changes. What happens here is that very often we go through difficulty. This can be, you could be going through difficulty, or you have been going through difficulty with career, a relationship, with friendships. I'm feeling that many of you have been stagnant. You just feel like you're not getting anywhere, you're not winning. And you feel like, your feet are heavy. It's been difficult. It's been difficult to get somewhere, to get to where you want to go. And so for some, it has created, it has created a mindset that you're having difficulty coping with too. I'm being told to say to you that is also going to change. That is also going to change. And when we get to the next card, the Emperor, I'll explain to you why. With the Tower, if you've been through any of these situations, difficulty through health, recovery, acceptance of changes you didn't want, changes that were thrust upon you. I want you to know this. Spirit is saying this. This is not something the spirit realm did to you. A lot of people say, well, why did I get that? What did I do to deserve that? Please try not to think like that. The spirit realm will never harm you in any way. Your guides are there to help you. But certain things do sometimes need to take place. And so very often when it comes to the tower, certain doors open that take us down a path that is a little bit difficult. And so you've probably been going through that path, you've been going down that path, and some of you will be just coming out of it. Others of you might still be in the middle, because this door keeps jumping out at me. So maybe you've just gone into this. Maybe some of you are finding yourself in the middle of all this turmoil, in the middle of this I'm even being given with the word disagreements. Um, some of you may even be in a situation of fantasy because I've been given the word fantasy, and so that in itself can also be just a short-term thing. So don't worry about that. We all go through times of where our imagination gets the better of us. So in a case like that, sometimes we just need to come back down to Mother Earth and start to think a bit differently. So when it comes to the tower, it gets us to a stage where we have to make change. We have to um, act differently in some cases, accept some things, and then move forward. And that's the big one, move forward. There will be some things in this story that you can't change. It's happened. It's happened. It's over and done with. For example, for those of you who've been going through a nasty breakup, and you feel like everything just fell apart, if you're the victim of somebody breaking it off, which is the one that is left behind. It's not the one that breaks it off usually that goes through a lot of the trauma. It's the one that's had their heart broken and they find it very difficult to stabilize themselves again. And that's why I'm going to talk to you in a moment about this card that's going to help you to do that. If you've been through that, if you're going through that at the moment, we would like to say this to you. This is a short-term journey at this initial stage. So some of you have come through, you're nearly there. This is the 21st of September 2024. You're nearly there. Some of you have been going through this for a while, but you're nearly there. You're not going to throw yourself off the edge. You're going to walk through this door. You're going to walk through this door with your head held high, saying, you know what? I did it. I made it. I got through this. I got through this. And I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. You've been through a lot of emotion. You've been through a lot of emotional turmoil, and it hasn't been easy for a lot of you. It hasn't been easy. This doesn't have to be a relationship. Some of you will be, because that is what Spirit is saying. There are some of you there here today where this has been a nasty breakup, a really uncomfortable breakup, and it has been a very emotional journey. But you are now coming through. You're coming through that tunnel, and the door is all lit up. There's a light on there showing you the way. You're being shown the way to that door, and Spirit is guiding you and helping you. So have faith. Have faith that your guides and teachers, those who walk with you in Spirit, they're helping you to get. Going to help you to get through this door. So you'll be brave. You're nearly there. You are nearly there. No matter who you are today watching, no matter what this is about, because you've been through this, you're nearly there. You're nearly there. So just ask, just help me to get through the last bit of this, can you? And when you do, and they will, and when you do, look what comes, the Emperor. Just look at him. I love this deck. I love the illustration, the artwork on it. It's such a beautiful deck. If you want to look it up, everybody, it really is a beautiful deck. It really is a beautiful deck. The word Illuminati there has got nothing to do with that horrible other culty thing. This is actually a Greek word. I think it's a Greek word for the enlightened or something like that. I'll let you know another day. I'll read up on it again. Let's get back to this fellow. Let's get back to him. The beautiful Emperor. He is so strong. This is you. This is about getting yourself organized, getting things structured, planning, being meticulous. And he is so confident. He's sitting there saying, well, he looks like the boss sitting on the throne, doesn't he? Saying, well, I've got all these things done. I've taught all these people everything. I'm just going to step back now and if you need me, come to me. To speak. It gives me this impression. It gives me an impression of, oh, I've done it all. I've got where I am, and this is your possibility of getting where you want to go. That when you walk through that door, some of you are going to say, well, what do I do now? What do I do now? And what you do is you start afresh and you start differently. You start differently. For those of you who are coming out of this very, very emotional, very difficult relationship, let's talk about you first, all right? Spirit wants to talk to you and say, look, I've given you this because you're capable of this. You are capable of this. You're strong. Um, you've learned a lot, even though some of that learning may have been painful and may have been difficult to go through. You're a lot wiser now. You're a lot smarter now. You're the emperor. Okay. And so you're on a new path now. You're on a new path, darlings, where you've recovered. And I know that I'm being told for too that you've had a great support system. Some of you have had a wonderful support system around you where people have also helped you to get through this and taught you a lot about caring and loving. And I feel I just know you've learned so much of what because of what you've been through. And so in many ways, I guess it's part of growth, isn't it? It's not always easy, but it is part of growth. Some of um, you now need to take the reins, even though this is not the chariot card. He's saying to you, time to take the reins, time to take control, be this strong person, forge ahead. I'm also being told, for some of you, you may be thinking of moving. You may be thinking of moving because you've been through this and you just want to make a fresh start. And he is saying, that could be a wise choice in some cases. If you're able to do it, if you're able to move forward, then do so, because I just feel that there are many of you who just feel that I just want to just make a whole new beginning. Um, and if you've been going through difficulty with your health, it's the same thing. You've had a lot of support. I'm being told you've had a lot of support from people. I'm being told that you've seen a different side of life. You've witnessed maybe other people being unwell, and you've also come out of it knowing, well, I'm lucky in a way because some people are worse than me. So there are some of you who need to hear that as well. When it comes to work and career, um, there may be a need to step up, because I also feel that for some of you, when it comes to your career, really feel a very strong message of advancement. Advancement. And so my guide and spirit is saying to you, step up. Okay, step up. If you've been through a difficult, you've had to go through a difficult place where you've been working, and you've had to leave, and you've had to leave all this uh, uh, toxic environment or trauma or whatever, and you've walked through this door, you've decided to leave and walk through this door. This is a whole new beginning, and your expertise and your knowledge are going to be recognised in this part of your life now. So there's recognition coming your way as well. There's recognition. And also, Spirit is saying to you, you need to recognize you. You need to have the confidence and realize, wow, you know what? Hey, I want you to lift your self-esteem, please. You can do that just by believing in yourself and believe that you've got a lot of knowledge. You're a good leader. You're a great leader. You've got the potential there to be a leader. Some of you are getting a feeling that you're a little bit frightened of taking that role on. Well, that can be scary. It can be very, very scary. However, once we face those situations, I'm not going to say fear. I've been told no, because he's not saying fear. This is not a thing about fear. This is about Um, okay, you might be a little bit shaky, but I'm not picking fear up, and I don't want fear to go there. It's just a matter of, oh, I've never done this before, and I know that I've got the expertise. I know I can do this, and also, and I'm also being told too that this is a situation for some of you when it comes to career. This is a situation of leading others. So it's very possible you've just been given the opportunity maybe to take on a leadership role, and Spirit is saying to you, grab it with both hands. Don't hesitate. Please do not hesitate. See if there's anything else that he'd like to say to you. He's pondering. You probably can't see his face, but when I look into his face, he's looking, but he's looking down as if he's to say, as if he's pondering. It's what he's saying to me. Ah, look, I'm here. I've arrived. I've worked hard. I've tried my best. I've always tried to be fair. Always tried to do the good thing, treat people the right way and do the right thing. This is what he's saying to me. And so this is you. And so this is what you need to do too. Be that strong emperor, be that leader, and create, this life of working with others and also helping others to advance. I feel